scenes and sources.
Scenes and sources. Okay.
Right, the scenes.
Yeah, it's about a 3 or 4 year old laptop, and over time it got slow.
Here's what started this big mess. Windows 365.
Yeah, sir, I tried, but it's not working. Same, sir. I have put your mail across stating that.
Quite annoying. And most any time that I try to use my computer, I'm plagued with pop-ups.
Is that the only way that you can run the new Office? Is web-based
No.
programs?
Is somebody starting to snore?
You're boring, Doug. Sorry.
Good
Mission
morning.
Control, we have Go for Show.
Good morning. It's 11 a.m. August 3rd, 2024 on a Saturday. And I have one person in Zoom. I've got a person who asked a question on one of the videos that I think is going to be joining us today. And this is Jim Lancy. Jim, if you're watching now and in the chat room, if you want to join us in the Zoom session, you can send an email to this address and I'll send you the credentials to join the Zoom session. I do not publish those over YouTube because we get troublemakers coming in for us in that occasion. But I'll go ahead and let people know what your question is about. It was on the Fixed Device Manager video. He says, "Hello, Doug. I'm having the same problem. I cannot seem to resolve it. Can we chat about it?" I replied to him, inviting him to join us today on the stream. And then he responded just a little while ago. Let's see, 59 minutes ago. Says, "Thanks, Doug. I will be here at 12. I am Mountain Time. You are a PDT actually. And it's Maggie and Jim. So, and you should be able to talk in chat, Jim, because I made you a approved chat room person, which is also something that we do to reduce the number of troublemakers, which you've already shown yourself not to be. Okay, let me go say hello to everybody. Darren Gilholm, hello. Alice, Brian Lightfoot. A neutron goes into a bar and asks the bartender, "How much for a beer?" The bartender replies, "No, for you, no charge." I recognize that right away because a neutron has a neutral charge. Proton has a positive charge. Electron has a negative charge in the nucleus of an atom. Brian says, "Did you hear about the Buddhist who refused his dentist's Novocaine during root canal work? He wanted to transcend dental medication." That's a play on transcendental meditation. Jeff Ryman, Jonathan, hello to y'all. Brian says, "What a wonderful morning. Mrs. America. Mr. and Mrs. America." Who is he referring to there? Just in general, I suppose. Seldom Ball, Greg M. Brave Browser AI is brain dead. Okay. Alias Tepe, hello. Let's see. Who am I? Greg, Jonathan, Seldon. I think I've said hello to all of those. All right, so let's go say hello to the people in Zoom. Let's see, I got to turn on first so Zoom can see what's going on here. They can see me now. And then change the audio. Oh, I can hear them. Apparently, they've been quiet. And here we come up on screen. And I need to fix that to columns 2 rows and then move William to the top right on my screen. There we go. So William Dawson was in first. Hello, William.
I said audio and sound, okay? Hello?
And Zavi just gave a speaker bot. Did you guys hear it in Zoom?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. And William, did you have any topics to bring to the table?
No.
Okay, and I'll move on to Mike Wojcik. Hello, Mike.
Hi, Doug.
How are you today?
Hey, I'm doing well today, thank you.
Good. I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
I guess that's one way to just put it out there on the table. Yeah, I'm kind of not real good today, but somehow this just gives me energy when we get onto the show. So we'll see how it goes. I'm just trying to push and shove a little bit on the Zoom window to fit it better into YouTube. There we go. So Mike, did you have any topics to bring today?
No, I just hadn't joined you for a while, so I thought I'd join in and see how you're doing.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. And the first thing I do is tell you I'm not doing well. Just a little, what, I don't know, stressed or overwhelmed, and that might come out a little bit in explanations as we go along here. Hello, Josh Kinder.
Hey, Doug.
And do you have any topics?
I don't have anything to bring to the table today. I just came in to fill my report. Here I am.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So somebody said, listen, Ken Stout says, read chat. Doug employs ghetto camera techniques. Doug employs ghetto camera techniques. Well, he's poking fun at me somehow. I'm not quite sure what that is. Oh, that's Jim Lancy. We are here. He and let's see. It said, so Jim, do you want to? You can come into the Zoom session if you send me an email and let me know in chat.
Ken Stout Live said the Zoom homies will get it.
The Zoom homies will get it. Well, thanks, Ken. That doesn't do me any good. Or you can just interact in the chat room if that's all you care to do. It would be really helpful if you give us more details about what's going on with your device manager issue. And that is really easy to do in Zoom. On Doug says, hey, Doug, that very famous browser that everybody loves called Firefox, on your channel, it says live commentary mode. Yes, all of the browsers will say live commentary mode. Even let's see, doesn't mine say live commentary mode? Because you have to be approved for the chat room. If you're not approved for the chat room yet, you'll see that you can't chat. Chris Garrett says, Wonka, Wonka, Wonka. Well, thank you. That was important for me to read for some reason. Jim, you're starting to get the idea that these people just troll me.
Read chat, please.
Read chat. LOL. I think they are in cahoots to troll me, to just make me read chat. Is Alias trying to get me to read something else? Now, there's something else going on down in Google Chrome. I have no issues. I don't even see the commentary message. If you're approved on this channel, I don't think you'll see it. I think you only see that live commentary message if you're not approved. Are you using a different channel that you're not an administrator on? Administrator? It's not an administrator. Moderator. Selden Ball says, I think Ken might have been writing about the camera shake caused by you adjusting YouTube Zoom screen size. I was kind of thinking that might be the case. Oh, Jim says he's on Zoom. He's on Zoom? You're not in my Zoom. You'll need my Zoom credentials. I have to email them to you for you to come into my Zoom. It's not sufficient for you to have your Zoom open. Oh, Maggie. I'm on for Jim Lancy. Okay, this is Maggie. All right. So here's the email address on your screen. You'll need to send me an email so that I can send the Zoom credentials back to you by return email. Let's see. Yeah, so I have the invite link ready for you, Maggie.
Jim KJ3N said tough to decide whether it's the Three Stooges or Keystone Cops in here.
All right. No, just troll you, mate. I must do it, says Elias. Have I caught everybody's comments? Jim's credentials are, that doesn't do us any good. I'm not going to be joining your Zoom session. You need to be joining my Zoom session for this to work. And yeah, so that's not going to work. You'll need to send an email to me at the email address that's on your screen so I can send you the credentials so that you can join my Zoom session. And let's go look at topics that I have listed while we're waiting for that. Jim and/or Maggie, you can let me know in chat when you have sent that email. Where is my email address is showing on the screen right now, Jim. Do you see this? DougBetts at LiveWindowsTraining.com. That's the email address. It's on your screen. Arnold Albert is asking for number 6. Number 6 is possible update from Danielle Emberley. 12 to 13-inch tablet for PDF viewing at music events. Budget, let's see, budget $400. Is Danielle in chat? Nope. Lawn Dog says, okay, DougBetts, I figured it out after.
John Williams said back to normal, and the fiber network has been restored. Most of the tree has been removed.
All right. Yeah, I think I overheard something on the Ken Stout show sound like a tree fell. So his fiber's restored. Anyway, Lawn Dog said, I figured it out after it didn't work in Microsoft Edge. I knew something was up. Was up. That's pretty much why I don't use other browsers. Yeah, so I'll put this right in chat here. DougBetts at LiveWindowsTraining.com. That's the email address. Whoops, nope, almost. There's got to be an S on the end of that. Ah, Lawn Dog wasn't logged in. That's what his problem was. There, that's the email address. You can copy and paste that into an email. John Downey, in reference to using a router with USB as a NAS. Oh, yes. I found a router with USB 3.2. It's $300. I think I'll set a NAS up on Raspberry Pi. Thanks for addressing this on the show. You're welcome. Let us know how that goes for you. Did I hear pre-sale on my show? Ken Stout says. And it's trolling me again, not explaining. Here's Danielle Emberley. Jim Lancy says it was sent. She says, I'm here regarding tablet, thinking I am waiting now to see if anything new will be released this summer or fall. I see. Okay, let's go say hello to Chris Garrett. He's come in since last had Zoom on screen while I go deal with Jim's email. Chris Garrett, are you there?
I'm here. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good.
You have any topics to bring to the table?
I do not. I just decided to join.
All right. And Jim, I don't have that email from you. Let's take another look at this. DougBetts with the S at LiveWindowsTraining.com. Make sure you got it spelled right, or actually highlight across it like that and Control-C and go paste it into an email. I'll go check again on my email. No, still not received. Looking in my spam folder. Nope. Anyone else? Jim saying, anyone else see Gamers Nexus video on Intel? Not pretty. I had to ban myself from the Intel issues. I spent way too much time on it yesterday. Got a much better understanding than I had, and then realized, you know what? This is not my wheelhouse, and just doesn't really benefit me spending a lot of time on getting further up to speed on that. So I banned myself from that. You can still bring information to it, but I'm not going to try restating that whole issue because I got that wrong on a few different counts yesterday. Londog says, John Downey, a router that has USB interface is traditionally for plugging in a thumb drive or an external drive and is used more for storage. They can be used as a NAS in place of a NAS. There are limitations to what that actually does as far as using it as a NAS. I don't think it's going to work for you. I think it will. Depends upon the software for the router. That's just one aspect of plugging a thumb drive and throw some files on thumb drive. Yeah, it's probably not going to do as good a job as a real NAS would do, but for light work, it should work. So here he says it should be there now. Going to check. Yes, there it is. I'll reply and give you credentials. So you should be able to click on that link that I just sent to you by reply and come into the Zoom session. Londog says, try to play some music or video, or play music or video from it. You'll get to understand what I'm trying to get at. I could see maybe it doesn't perform very well for actually streaming video from that. Maybe. Alias Taebe, what about this? The Verge. There is no fix for Intel's crashing 13th, 14th gen. Any damage is permanent? Yeah. Is this the root cause elevated voltage? So that's not the vias, then the copper oxidation issue. This is the issue about causing damage to it because of the microcode sending too much voltage. They're going to come up with a correction for the microcode, but that's not going to fix CPUs that are already damaged. So yeah, and even if you're not aware of your CPU damage, even if it's not.
Jim KJ3N said, never been so happy to be an AMD fanboy.
Even if you're not seeing problems from your CPU now, it might have damage that will show up later. And therefore, you might be wanting to send it back. Here we've got Jim Lancy coming in on screen, fixing my video there, moving things around a bit. Hello, Jim. I don't hear you yet, Jim. Give you a little bit to try to fix your microphone. Oh, there's a camera on. You can see a ceiling. I'm going to give Jim a little bit to complete his adjustments there. Please let us know if it is there. I think that must be, yeah, the email. Yeah, so that's already done. Your own image is oversized when showing Zoom on YouTube. Yeah, I didn't catch that right away, did I? Skimming over a little bit. Router uses CPUs that, unless you spend dollars, have poor cooling and lower powered CPUs. Yeah, that could be an issue where the specific router that you get might perform better or worse in streaming media off of the USB from a router. Costanza, skimming over a little bit. Well, my solution to that is none of my client computers have high-end CPUs. We don't need it in the business world. Jim's asking if I can hear him now. I haven't heard you yet, Jim. Jim, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I'm only seeing the top of your head. Oh, that's not Jim. I can see you talking, but I don't hear you. So I'm going to try displaying to you what you should look at. So I'm showing if you look on my panel, you can see my Zoom down the bottom left corner. Let's turn this picture off. Where it says audio, you can click that up arrow, and then up here in this microphone section, that's where you could choose, make different choices of what microphone's available on your computer.
Jim KJ3N said, I don't think the mobile CPUs are at risk.
I would think you're right about that, Jim. I see you talking, but we're not hearing you yet. Oh, also, notice my microphone down here in the bottom left corner.
Gargam
You
said
see
the
where that little
i5
green
CPUs, though, are at risk.
You see where that little green thing is showing when I'm talking? You should be able to see that when you speak. If your Zoom is hearing you, when you speak, you should be able to see that little green patch on your microphone. Let's see. Yeah, all you radio people, I know we have dead air right now. Okay, so we have Maggie with us, not Jim. And I see you talking, Maggie, but still don't hear you. Now, if you were to share your screen, that's not going to work because I won't be able to see your microphone settings. Can you show me with your hands how many items you have in the microphone section? Just put up your hands to show the number. Yeah, I see you talking, but we can't hear you. 2. You've got 2 items showing a microphone. There should be a check mark next to one of them. Why don't you just try clicking on the other one to put a check mark on the other one, and let's see if that can get your voice. Yeah.
How's that?
That's it. That did it.
I got it.
I can hear you now. Well done. Well done.
Yay!
Yay. All right. We will send a Zoom certificate in the mail.
Zoom certificate in the mail.
Yeah.
All right, I love it.
Competence.
Hi, Jim. Jim says hi.
Oh, hello, Jim. Hey, good to meet you both.
Okay, so I'm getting some
Yeah, you need to mute your YouTube. If you're playing a YouTube screen,
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
you
Hold
need to
on,
mute
hold on.
that.
I'll do it. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got it now.
All right.
All right.
Good. Yeah. So yeah, we
I
were
was
all
wondering
hearing that
why
too.
it was doing that. I had the YouTube on too. Okay. So let me tell you, Doug, what's going on.
Yeah.
Our Bluetooth and Jim's computer was working great. And then all of a sudden it went away. We went to the device manager, and I know a fair amount about computers, but there are some limitations that I have, and I really liked your video yesterday. I know you were talking earlier about Intel, but Bluetooth was there. You know, it was lit up and everything, but the base system device had yellow exclamation points, just like you were talking about.
Okay.
Now, I recently saw in device and printers, under settings, a yellow exclamation on his laptop, which is desktop LENAR 64, and he had an exclamation point there. Now, I did troubleshooting, and they said that there's no driver for that, no
All right.
driver. And then I went to Intel. It's a long thing, but to get drivers for Windows 10, because that's what he has, a laptop. And I tried to do the drivers, kind of like what you were talking about, but it still didn't do anything.
Okay.
So I went on HP and I downloaded something, because I said base system device doesn't recognize drivers, it has a yellow exclamation point, and it got rid of all the base system from the device manager except for 2.
All right.
So I don't know if it should have gotten rid of them, or just got rid of the yellow exclamation point, but it got rid of all of the that it said before, which were about 5 to 7
Okay.
of system device. Now I have 2 left. Port serial. You can take over the computer if you want. Port serial drive, and unknown device.
Okay. Yeah, I think it'd be great for us to connect remotely to that computer and help you solve that.
Okay.
Now you said it's Jim's HP laptop computer. Is that the computer you're talking to me through right now?
Yes, it's EliteBook 8740W.
LeafBook.
No, Elite, ELITE.
EliteBook. All right.
Book 8740W.
Okay. And to get me connected remotely to that computer, I need you to go to a website, logmein123.com.
123.com. Okay.
Logmein123.com.
All right.
And if you get to the correct website, it should be asking you for a 6-digit code.
Verifying you are not a robot. I'm not a robot. We gotta check on buses. Oh, hello. All right.
Now, if you're getting some other messages, you might have gotten search results and have gotten to the wrong place. The best way to do it is in the address bar. Type the whole address, logmein123.com, so that you don't get search results.
Log me in 123.com. Okay. Okay, enter your 6-digit code.
Perfect. This code is 186882.
186882. Okay, start download.
Okay, I see that starting. Now that should download that file, then you have to click on that downloaded file to run it.
Okay.
There, I got a ding on my side, and I click over here and say start. And then remote control session. Now you should have a prompt on your side that you need to go. Oh, there you go already. Do you see me moving the mouse?
Yes, I do.
All right, we're good. So I
All
got
right, perfect.
I got the mouse. Well done.
Okay.
And I'm going to drag your little Zoom window down. What you're seeing in this Zoom window is what I am broadcasting right now. I think,
Okay.
which is your computer.
All right.
Oh, yeah, because what you're seeing here is my window in Zoom. And my window in
yeah.
Zoom is showing what I'm broadcasting out to YouTube. But you don't need to pay any attention to that. I moved it down there so that it is in a better position for our purposes. Now,
Okay.
I'm going to come this way. And that right there. And let's do... I just realized this is the first time that I'll be doing a remote session after I've made this keyboard and mouse operate both computers. I'm actually connected to you remotely through my secondary computer, which we affectionately call Baby Beast.
Baby Beast.
Yeah,
wow.
my main computer is called Big Beast and the other computer is called Baby Beast. So
all my devices are all beasts. Don't poke the bear.
All right, and then we'll stretch that to window. And then I'm going to, let's pop this out. For those who are following the OBS issues, I'm going to give you a little peek here at my monitor number 2 because I have popped out this projector view. So I'm seeing this as a window over OBS. And that just looked really weird to you because I took Maggie's computer off of that, or Jim's computer off of there. All right, now let's go look at Device Manager. And get that back over there. And I gotta make sure. One of the things I got to be careful when I'm doing this is to be sure that when I bring up tools such as Device Manager
is there, Doug. Device Manager is in the tray.
Oh, you've got it in the
yeah, right in the tray right there.
But
yeah,
I'm right here, so
okay.
Go ahead and get it from here.
All right.
Oh, yeah, but it's minimized, so I still got to get it from the task bar. All right, so here we got PCI serial port and unknown device. Now we're just gonna go ahead and start with uninstalling both of these and rescan, expecting it's gonna come up with those same 2 items based upon your description of what you've already been through, but just to show the process and procedure, this would be the way to go. So now we've removed those devices, then we come up here to the top, right click and choose scan for hardware changes. And that's probably going to bring those 2 right back. Yes. Okay, then we'll go to your Windows updates.
Zvi Manor said, check for updates.
Yep, right with you there, Zvi. That voice that you just heard, Maggie, was my speaker bot. People in the chat room. People in the chat room can put things into chat and it actually comes through as a voice to us.
Ah.
So then we'll go, let's see, this is a little bit zoomed in. Okay, does not meet Windows 11. There's advanced options, update history. Let's come here to advanced options. Update notifications, pause updates, delivery optimization. So we're not seeing any optional
Greg M
updates.
said could be chipset drivers needed for a laptop from HP.
Yes, I agree with you, Greg M.
Frosty Winnipeg said specifically optional updates.
Yeah, but there are no optional updates available. When optional updates are not available, it just doesn't show here. You don't get a menu option that says optional updates and is just empty. And my recollection is it shows up under either under advanced options to check for optional updates, or just shows up right up here at the top with offering updates. So we can't install some updates because other updates are in progress. Oh, well, now wait a minute. What's this? We got some updates in progress. So there's something else going on here. Let's close this PC health check and do a retry. Maybe we need a reset of Windows updates. There's a security update. While that's installing, I'm going to go ahead and look at update history, see if we have any failed updates.
Hey, Doug.
Yes, Josh.
Isn't that
John
same
Williams
update
said that will not
everybody
update.
else and they couldn't install it?
Josh, if you heard that little ding, that was a speaker bot coming through at the same time, and so I couldn't understand what you said because both voices were happening at the same time.
Jim KJ3N said that's the recovery partition bug.
I said, isn't that same update that was failing for everybody else that wanted to install in that
Oh, yes, it
recovery
is.
partition?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Yes, it is.
affirmative.
All right. And that was from January of 2024.
The only reason I said that is because I recognized the KB number.
Uh-huh. One way to fix that was to tell Windows to skip that update. What happens is it tries to install and then fails to install, and then it rolls back. To my recollection, it didn't actually prevent other updates from installing. Now, the fix for it would be the next cumulative update. So how are we doing for cumulative updates? How old are we? Let's see, cumulative update preview, not interested in that. There's a 2407 cumulative update that actually did install. So this one did not get fixed by virtue of the subsequent cumulative updates. I'm trying to remember.
Greg M said MS never fixed that bug.
Yeah, they never fixed it, but I thought they got past it. Well, let's do that. Oh, come on. What is the download to disable the checking for that update? That's where I'd like to go. It's like we got a Mozilla Firefox.
Ran Israel said the fix was to resize the recovery partition manually or via script.
Yeah, that was the fix for it. To stop it from trying is that Windows utility to block that update.
There could be a tool that makes you hide that update.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for, Josh. Block update. Minecraft. No. I want block Windows update.
But that's what I had to
Here
do
it
on
is. Show hide updates. That was it.
that's what I had to do on the computer that Ken built.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm using Control minus sign to zoom this down a little bit so I can see better.
Read chat, please.
Savi Minor gives me a link on Major Geeks. In order for me to copy that over, I'm going to have to get that on Baby Beast. That's the projector view here. Then go to today's show on Baby Beast. That's it. Pop out that chat. Right click on that link, copy link address, Alt Tab to get back to Jim and Maggie's computer. Here, go to a new tab in the browser, Control V paste, go to site. I'm going to zoom this down. It's zoomed really big. There's a video tutorial. There should be a link in here straight to it. Those are similars. Low system resources may affect your audio quality. Is that? I think that is coming up on Jim and Maggie's computer. I want WUShowHide from Microsoft, not from Major Geeks. Oh, download. Is that it? Yes. Looks like that's it.
Zivi Mana said this will not fix the missing drivers.
Yeah, I know it won't fix the missing drivers. It's a step along the way, though. Yeah, there it is downloaded. So here's WUShowHide, checking for updates that are available. And Greg M. pointing out there's a PowerShell script to do expansion of the partition, but it's really not needed. Computer's going to work fine without expanding that partition, unless Microsoft winds up doing something else in the future where they need that partition to be larger. Yeah, here's that update 4441. So this will stop it from continuing to try to install. And the reason why we want to either hide it or fix it, even though it's not going to solve the device manager problem, is because every time that it goes to do updates, or every other time, it tries to install that update again, and it takes a while to do that, and then it decides that it's failing, and it rolls your updates back. Just a real nuisance. Troubleshooting is completed, fixed. That's the update KB number. Close that. Okay, let's go get some hardware codes, device codes, so that we can go search for the drivers. Go into properties for this PCIe serial port. And then let's see, on details, device description, hardware IDs, and then we'll take and paste this into chat. and I'll let you in the chat room go research that and see if you can find us the driver that we need for that. Let's see, we need to get to my YouTube here. Go to youtube.com/LWTDB/live. That will get you to my current live show or my next scheduled live show anytime. I'm going to mute that audio. That'll get us to the chat room. Whoa, what do we got here? VoIP, we got hijacked. Oh no, this is advertisement. This is advertisement, not hijacked.
Yeah, hijacked.
Okay. So this was the, which device was this? This was the PCI serial port. PCI serial port. Pasting that. Hardware ID. That showed up. Of course, I spelled the word serial wrong. Then we'll come back and grab the other one. Unknown device, right click, choose properties, details, hardware IDs. Now let's take both of those codes since it did give us a different code. And this was unknown device, is that what it called it? I should, let's pop out this chat so we can stop the picture-in-picture from happening. Oh, I don't know if we have clipboard history turned on. I'm not going to explore that on video. Let's get this one to copy that as well. I'll tab back to the popped out chat.
Read chat, please.
Coming to chat. Okay, so there's those two devices. Zvi Menorah says read chat. And there's an Intel link. Oops, I should get that on their computer. Well, I'll go ahead and look at it on Big Beast Build and see what it is. Yep, there's an Intel Management Engine driver, which I think we've seen that before. Oh, it's right here. Duh. Get my mouse on the right screen. Click Zvi Menorah's link. Jim and Maggie, Zvi Menorah is a regular on our channel. Highly qualified technician. He is in Israel. That's where he lives.
Oh my gosh.
Just FYI.
Thank you. It's amazing. We're just blown away.
Yeah. Okay, so here's download, available downloads. Make sure I'm looking at the right thing here. Yeah, looks like this would be the Intel Management Engine. Click to download that. Should be seeing something. Oh, this is wanting me to read this before copying, before downloading, apparently. Zoom down again. Accept the license terms. Like to, I guess that's just at the bottom. Why am I not seeing the whole screen? There. All right. Now we got a download happening. Download will begin automatically. It is up here. We're seeing the download occurring. I'm going to jump over to chat room and see RAN Israel direct link, FTTP. So this looks like a direct link for probably that driver. It's from Intel, don't you know? This is the Intel management engine. That link that RAN gives us looks like it is a specific driver from HP rather than the Intel management engine. Download still in progress. I'm going to say hello to Gary Weisenberger in Zoom. Hello, Gary.
Hello.
While we're waiting for that to download, did you have any opening comments?
A couple, but
JD Manor said it is the other driver.
yeah, we do a trim before we log off. I mean, it's automatic on our log off procedures for the SSDs, NVMEs.
Okay.
And Samsung and Western Digital have had errors that they have updated in firmware in the last 6 months. What it does is it's still trying to free up sectors when it powers off. And that's a known bug. They don't announce it because all you do is check disk and it fixes it. But,
okay, you're bringing up a topic that you have separate from Jim
this,
and
yeah.
Maggie, right?
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's stick with Jim
I'll do
and
that
Maggie
later.
for now. Yeah, and we'll come back to that later. Now, let me clarify or see what they're trying to clarify to me here. It's the other driver. The other driver. Could you be more? Which driver do you think I understand you to mean other? Is this one? You're saying that's the one I should do? You could say SP64144 would be a way to clarify that rather than the other driver. Or are you saying that I picked the wrong driver from that list here? If it was a list, I selected available downloads. I just selected the only one that showed there. So you're going to have to clarify what you mean by it's the other driver.
RAN Israel said there were only 2 unknown devices, the Intel one and the other one.
Oh, okay. I get it.
ZB Manor said you need 2 drivers to fix.
Okay, I understand. I'm with you now. So your download begins. Let's see. Let's get. Oh, that's why I'm not able to click on that because my mouse is on Big Beast. I need to move it over to be on Baby Beast. There. Got a live click. So we'll come up here. This is the Intel. So we'll go ahead and deal with that one. Then we'll grab the link for the other device. This is Firefox. I want to go to the folder. Just more comfortable working at the folder level rather than from that downloads. We're in downloads. And this is an HP computer, so I'll bet you we have an SW setup folder available on this computer. I'm going to go there. C drive. Yep, SW setup. And I'll right click to paste it here. You see some other drivers already there. And I'll right click here, extract all. Let's see, and then their Wintermute's asking for the serial number, so let's get that while we're waiting. We gotta get the mouse to the right computer again to get the taskbar. Go to a command prompt.
go.
That didn't give me one. That got me some kind of a search. Okay, try this again. CMD. Oh, that was search web up here. Command prompt. We don't need to run as administrator for WMIC. WMIC. Let's see, BIOS, get serial number. Hopefully I'm typing this right from memory. Yeah, there's a serial number. Double click, Control C, and I'll paste that in chat. That is getting me, yeah, that's their computer. Get to, here's the chat room. There you go, Wintermute and others. And then here is that extracted folder. Installers. Those are PDF files. Looks like I need to go to installers. Now I'm going to guess it's main and setup. I want to see a confirmation in chat. People agree with that setup ME. You could put setup ME in chat to confirm I'm at the right place. The alternative was legacy. Legacy setup. So maybe that's 32-bit. No comments in chat, so I'm just going to try it. Ryan Israel saying the one under main. So yeah, that's the one I've got. Wintermute says serial number incorrect. Please check your serial number and try again. Sure you're on remote computer for command prompt. Well, let's check that. I don't think Baby Beast even comes up with a serial number coded into BIOS. Let's come down to DCH. Am I in the right place? Oh, look at that. OneDrive personal.
Official Tim Tech said hello,
not.
Doug.
Hello, Tim. Yeah, I'm in their setup folder because I know that because it didn't have all of my stuff and had their two prior drivers. Yeah, that's not my OneDrive. Now, I have seen HP's website not recognize a serial number for older computers. That might be what's going on there. Do I get, who am I in Windows? Yeah. So, desktop Lennar 64. Do you recognize Lennar 64, Maggie?
Yes.
Yes.
Desktop Lennar 64, correct.
Okay, so that is your computer. Yeah, there it is. There's the name of the device. So I think what's going on there is HP no longer how you said this is an HP laptop, right? Yeah, Elite.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
HP laptop,
Yeah.
EliteBook 8740W.
How many years old do you think it is?
About 15.
15. Yeah, I don't think HP has that anymore. HP BIOS. Get serial number. Yeah, I did a copy and paste earlier, so I'm sure that that came through right. Yeah, well, as expected, we got some computer snobs in the chat room. We affectionately call them computer snobs who are saying you should replace the computer. I'm not saying that to you. That's
I know.
What?
I know seniors on a budget.
Yeah, okay. That is absolutely fine with me. So let's get back. Oh, and actually that legacy might have been the right place for me to go then, since it is that old.
Yeah, legacy. That sounds familiar because that was part of that was part of where I went to try to do the drivers when I was unsuccessful. Legacy.
All right.
That could be, Doug. Yeah.
Now, what happened with that when I was trying to launch that?
SW setup.
Yeah, I was in SW setup. I was looking to see if we got anything opening up when I tried to launch that, and we did not. So let's get back to this. This is the management engine. That's what the ME, I think, stands for. And installers and legacy. Now there's that drivers folder. Can we go directly for the driver rather than installing? There's a bunch of drivers. Yeah, I think that would be cumbersome to do. So let's try installers legacy. See if we get better. In fact, I'll right click and
Zvi
run
Manner
as
said try to
administrator.
update the driver from the device manager.
Okay. You're saying, Zvi, without even launching this, I don't think I've ever seen that happen when Windows doesn't automatically install the driver. So what he's suggesting is try update driver from device manager to let Windows automatically search for it. Unable to install your unknown device, and then try the same thing for serial port to update driver. I mean, it's not a bad idea to try that. So,
Hey, Doug, on this computer, there might actually be a serial port. Like in, the old serial port.
Right.
I mean, does she need it?
Well, that's a good question. Maggie, is there something about this computer that is not working and you need that to work?
Yes.
What is it?
What is going on is the Bluetooth.
Greg M said use browse point to drivers folder in extracted folder.
We're trying to pair it with BE-RCA, which is the streaming music. And it's streaming from my computer now, but it's in the other room. We have a very small little townhome that we live in, but the router is in my office. And when we lost Bluetooth, I tried to stream it for Jim from my office, and it keeps breaking up. So that's when he lost Bluetooth. So I did it for him. So he wants to come back and use his computer and pair it with BE-RCA. And he has an adapter on top of his stereo equipment that is, connected to get that music. But because he doesn't have Bluetooth, I had to do it. So we're trying to get it back to his computer, but he lost his Bluetooth, and we are trying to get it back. And we knew that something was wrong with that basic system device in Device Manager.
Okay, got it.
Hey, Doug, excuse me.
Go ahead.
I don't overly recommend this, but I did a quick search and I found something on Driverscape. I mean, worth a shot.
Well, I think we got some more things that we can do here. I see your link in chat. So I'm turning SpeakerBot commands on again because there was some stepping on over people a while ago. So Greg M, I caught your comment about using browse to point to drivers folder in the extracted folder. I like that. So we do have a few other things we can do before going to the Driverscape. And
Doug, one last this effort. If nothing else works, you could always get a dongle plug in there.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. A USB Bluetooth device. That would be an easy solution for probably 10 or 15 bucks. If somebody wants to grab us an Amazon link for that, so we can provide that if we get down to that. But let's go with that browsing. Greg's suggestion here to use browse and point to the drivers folder in the extracted folder. That I like that a lot. So these installers did not work for us for the Intel Management Engine. Neither one of them.
I think that's Gen 7 and above.
Right,
This
right.
chip,
This
this
computer's
chip is Gen
probably too
1 or
old for
2.
that. Yeah. So then we'll close that. Let's see, get back to Device Manager. Did I? Oh, we still got that other one to download too. That I haven't downloaded the other one yet. So update driver and then browse computer for drivers, then go to that SW setup folder and navigate to the extracted drivers, which they were down here. And we'll just take this drivers folder. We don't need to go down, drill down any further. It'll look through all of those. No. Now let's try that with the other device. And then let's go download the other link that someone gave us. So neither of those options worked. Going back to the chat room.
Zvi Manor said those missing driver not relate to Bluetooth.
I don't think we know, Zvi, whether those missing drivers are related to Bluetooth or not. The unknown driver isn't giving us a clue, unless you found it through the hardware ID.
There's a link in chat for one for $9 and some odd cents in from Amazon.
Okay, for a Bluetooth USB device. Maggie, do you understand what we're suggesting?
Yeah, do you understand? It's a Bluetooth
Adapter.
adapter.
Yeah. But that could be an easy solution.
Okay, isn't that what you had?
Yeah, I think it died.
Okay, yeah, we had an adapter and I think it died. And that's when we started having problems.
Oh. Well,
so, and I'm not sure. It was a simultaneous event because Microsoft did an update, and we recently moved here to Richfield, Utah, and so basically, when we got here, we had the adapter, but we had it in St. George, Utah, because it was too far and it wasn't working. So we got the adapter and it was working here. But then all of a sudden, Jim said, well, I'm right here, right next to my adapter, you know, to get the music, and we don't need it. So he took it out And then simultaneously there was an update, and then we lost Bluetooth. So I think something happened because I never saw those exclamation points before in a basic system device. So I don't know if it was Windows Update that something happened or what, but something happened, you know, where we lost Bluetooth and we couldn't pair it up with BE-RCA anymore. But I never saw those exclamation points before in Device Manager. And that was when
Read
that
chat,
update.
please.
Well, it's interesting here. You do have some Bluetooth drivers in place.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell that it's there. And if you click on Bluetooth device, it says your drivers are working fine. So it's like it's there visually, but it's not working.
Okay, you're unable to connect to the music device.
Yeah,
Is that what it was?
I can't pair. In my computer,
pair.
Bluetooth will say connect to RC BE-RCA, and in my computer, and it says connect. In his computer, it says it's already paired, but it doesn't give me the connect button, so it doesn't connect to Bluetooth. It's not pairing together, and Bluetooth is not recognizing it.
Okay, so the only reason we're pursuing the drivers, these device exclamation marks, is because maybe that's the source of the trouble, but we don't really know that, correct?
That's right. That's right. Because I never saw these before, and then as soon as all the simultaneous event happened, those appeared, whether it was the update or what. We did have one of those adapters in there, but he didn't really need it because he's so close to his adapter on top of his stereo to hook it to his stereo for the music.
Okay, do you still have that USB Bluetooth adapter?
We do.
You
We
do. Okay.
And what it is, what it's called is, but there's no name. It just says Bluetooth adapter, and I got my little sheet here, but it's just called Bluetooth adapter. That's all he's got, like a little folder.
Okay.
Instruction sheet. But even when we put the adapter in, we put it back in, you know, even though it was close to his what do you call it? Up there.
Yeah, the BE-RCA.
It's the BE-RCA. Even when we hooked it up, and we put the adapter in, it still wasn't pairing.
Well, now, didn't you say it claims to be paired, but you can't connect?
Greg M said,
Yeah,
go to
what
Bluetooth
it
and
is
Systray.
you'll
What devices show up?
see when
Remove
you
the
go-
device and do the pairing again.
No, I've been doing that all day long, truthfully. Basically, when you go to Bluetooth, if you go to Bluetooth under settings,
Yeah.
Bluetooth, you'll see. So what happens is it says it's paired, but it doesn't say connect, and they're not connecting. And you'll see if you go to Bluetooth on settings and you go to Bluetooth, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Okay. I need to deal with something. Josh, you've got your hand raised and it's messing up my Zoom display. Why do you have your hand raised?
Yeah, I have a couple ideas, but if you gotta go do something, I can wait.
Yeah, no, I want you to put your hand down, please, in Zoom.
Hey, Doug,
Yes.
could you go to network adapters and see if it says the name of the Bluetooth Wi-Fi adapter? See if it's installed.
All right. Oops. Yeah, Bluetooth device personal area network. I'm interested to go see what the Bluetooth looks like, because I'm thinking there may be the issue may not be these drivers.
Actually, excuse me, the Citrino is actually the Wi-Fi adapter.
Citrino. Okay.
Yeah, the third one down.
All right. But it's Bluetooth we're having trouble with, not Wi-Fi, right?
No, but they're on the same card.
Yeah. All right. So Did you get your
That-
question answered here?
That might be a driver to look for, is what I'm trying to say.
Driver to look for?
Yeah, for the Intel Citrino N63 AGN Wi-Fi Bluetooth adapter.
Okay, but it looks to me like the driver's already functional for that. Why would we want to change
The
drivers for
Wi-Fi
that?
portion is, but a later drafter may, go to Intel and download the set is what I'm suggesting.
Oh, I'm really not feeling that. That sounds like
John Williams has said maybe the
Um,
device you are trying to
Hail
pair with
Mary.
is faulty, not the laptop.
Yeah, John Williams saying that maybe the device you're trying to pair with is faulty. Well, I don't think the device is faulty because Maggie's able to pair with that music device, correct, Maggie?
Yes, I am, but I don't need an adapter. We only had the adapter when we lived in St. George. And we
You
had
don't-
the adapter, yeah.
You don't need the adapter because your computer has a built-in Bluetooth and it's able to connect through that.
Yes, it has a built-in Bluetooth.
Okay, and
Correct.
that one's working fine. So
Yes.
now Jim's computer, it was working with the USB Bluetooth adapter. You have since removed that, and we're currently trying to get it to work with the Bluetooth adapter that's built into the laptop. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, but do you have a history of the built-in Bluetooth adapter working on this laptop?
Yes, it did work, and it worked fine. We removed that one, the one.
The adapter was just to increase the signal.
Yeah, it's to increase the signal for us back in St. George.
Okay.
But when we didn't need it here, we just operated
Okay.
on Bluetooth built in, and it was working just beautiful.
Okay, so let me restate that to be sure I have that right. We don't need that USB Bluetooth adapter anymore because the reason you had it was to get a better signal because he was further away from the Bluetooth device.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right. Then let's go have a look at Bluetooth settings on this laptop. Here's Bluetooth. Turn off that picture-in-picture. Let's start with show Bluetooth devices.
So you can see it's paired, but when
All
you
right.
click on it, it doesn't say connect.
Okay. Now your computer, when you come to this screen, you have a connect button available, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And then when I go to sound and manage sound devices, it has BE-RCA, it has Realtek, or I think, or something, and then it has BS or something audio, which I can play. I play things on my computer, but the BE-RCA is on top of my husband and Jim's stereo equipment. And that's what was pairing. And now it's not pairing, and it was pairing before.
Okay.
Says it's paired, but
all right.
it's not connected.
I'd like to remove the device and rerun the pairing procedure.
Okay.
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 And I'm
Yeah.
assuming you have tried that, correct?
Yeah, I've tried so many things, Doug. I'm
Okay.
almost insane.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. So I'm going to remove the device. And do you need to do anything on the RCA device to get it into pairing mode?
Yeah, what I do is do I need to take off my Bluetooth in my office at all? Is that
I would
anything?
like for you to do that so we have
Yeah,
a
I'm gonna go do
cleaner-
that.
cleaner
So I'm gonna do that right back.
situation. All right. While she's going to do that, I'm noticing that when I remove the device, it gave us a message that it failed to remove the device and then it repaired. Which that is a weird behavior. Well, there's Jim. Hello, Jim. Now we can see
Hello,
you.
Doug. Thank you very much for helping us out. I really, really appreciate it.
Oh, this is really welcomed. I typically have list of topics available if nobody comes up with an actual computer issue to work on. This is what I'd rather be doing every time we do a live stream. So thank you for.
I know this computer
coming.
is a dinosaur. I've had it for quite a while. I bought it on eBay, and a guy completely rebuilt it. And I've had nothing but good luck with it for many, many years. So it's like an old friend. And
Sure.
I understand that, you know, the day is coming where I have to, you know, retire it. But I'm hoping that I can get a little bit more life out of it.
Yeah. I think it was Chris Garrett, who's also in Zoom, that recently found an old favorite laptop that had gotten misplaced. And he kind of described it similarly. It's like an old friend.
Here's Maggie, she's back.
All right.
Okay, so I turned my Bluetooth off, and what it is I turned it off, and in order to hook up to what it needs, it's under sound, and then I have choices: speakers, BE-RCA, Realtek, high definition, I think it is, and then there's USB.
Could you
So
go
when I
ahead?
want to play something on my computer, it's USB mode. And when Jim wants to do the stream the music here, he has a BE-RCA on top of the stereo, and we switch it over to that.
It's currently in pairing mode.
And it's currently in pairing mode. He just made sure it was in pairing mode.
All right. Well, I'm going to try removing this again. Last time I tried to remove this, it failed to remove it and went right back to paired status.
Now, the other thing I was going to quick mention, and I did mention that in the beginning, but we've been talking about a couple of things in the device and printers under control panel. It does have an exclamation point on his desktop Linear 64 as well, and that was just recent.
Zoom Annan said power off the other device.
Yeah, let's. Can you power off the RCA device and leave it off while we try to uninstall?
Yes, Jim can do that. Yeah, he's taken off the pairing device. Is it off?
It's off.
It's off now.
It's off. All right. So we'll go try removing this again. Now watch this here. Maggie and Jim says removing device. And then we briefly get a message saying that it failed to remove it if we get this again. Remove failed.
Yeah, it says remove failed.
Now, without touching anything, I'm going to wait for a little bit and it's going to go back to paired status. That's not normal behavior.
No.
Do you have any metered connections to be concerned about?
Do we have any? It says keep this off so device software for new device won't download while you're on metered. No.
That means like if you're using a cell phone as your internet connection typically.
No.
Okay, so I'm going to remove that. What do we have for more Bluetooth options? Allow Bluetooth devices to find this PC. Bluetooth device, this is not checked.
Yeah, and it was checked. I've had it checked, and it still gives me Bluetooth devices to see the name of this PC and exclamation.
To restore defaults. Looks like default is for that not to be selected. That is odd that there's an exclamation mark there. That doesn't seem right.
I know it's like it's not there, but Bluetooth is there.
I'll apply this. So the BE-RCA device, I'm not familiar with that. Is that for you to hear music playing from that device through your computer, or the other way around?
It's actually the BE-RCA device plays through, go ahead, honey.
Like it plays through my vintage stereo system. What it is it's a receiver that picks up the Bluetooth signal from the computer.
Okay.
And then transfers it to the stereo system to
All
play
right.
music.
So you're selecting the music you want to play on the computer and sending that to the stereo system.
Right, we're streaming music from
Okay.
the computer site to the stereo system.
All right.
Yeah, it's a radio station site called iHeart.
I know
It's smooth
iHeart.
jazz.
Yeah.
iHeart. It's smooth jazz.
Yeah, we have that here on one of our
That's
local
background
stations.
music that we like.
Sure.
So when I go here, I usually go to sound over there on the left. Oh yeah, you're there.
I'm
And
in
then what I'll do is I back button it, and so hit the back button once, and then what I'll do is I'll turn off Bluetooth and then turn it back on again. I've done so many different things, Doug. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, then
Yeah, sure.
then I went out and then it's turned off. Okay, then I'll go and go back to sound, and usually the drop down in that back button on the top right there, and then go to sound. Okay, so that drop down thing is just high definition audio device, and on mine it's 3 choices: BE-RCA, which is what Jim needs, and the Realtek high definition, and the USB, and that's not there. It says speakers, but it says all, it gives me a choice of all 3.
Understood. So the RCA is turned off right now, correct?
Yes, and so you can put it a Bluetooth on again if you need to. And then it says it's paired.
There's remove failed and then paired again. Computer was last restarted an hour and a half ago.
Hey, Doug,
Yes, Josh.
you don't think the HP before the 15th will have anything?
No, I'm not a fan of that, particularly on such an old computer. How about, do you have other Bluetooth devices that we can try pairing with?
No, we don't.
We don't. We don't. And somebody else said that, but the weirdest thing is that this worked back in St. George. It worked here.
All of a sudden, one day it stopped.
And then all of a sudden, one day it stopped. After the update happened from Microsoft.
After the update happened, let's go look a little more about that update.
Ran Israel said, what about a mobile phone?
Yeah, I was thinking about a mobile phone too, Ran Israel, using connecting a cell phone to the computer through Bluetooth. And then using that as the thing that I don't do often. I often connect Bluetooth from my phone to my headset, but not. Oh, I know what I've done is connected to the computer for using the cell phone as a extra monitor. But the interest there is just to see the Bluetooth functional with some other device. Does that really get us further towards solving the issue with the RCA? Maybe, maybe not. Let's go to update history. How long ago was this update that seemed to have been correlated with the problem?
It was probably about a month ago. Is that right?
Yeah.
About a month ago.
About a month.
Okay, here's a cumulative update preview. What's this happening with Firefox? Close Firefox. Firefox is already running. I didn't ask to close Firefox. I don't know why that's coming up. But not responding. Old Firefox process must be closed to open a new window. Okay, coming back to these updates.
And then you also can see, like I said, I don't know if that'll help at all, but in control, it's weird, control panel, in devices and printers, you'll see it and it'll say BE-RCA, and next to it is the desktop linear 64, and that has an exclamation. Yeah, right, view devices and printers. Now, right there, see? See, it'll go like that, but then it'll come back and it'll be an exclamation point.
All right. Does your computer, Maggie, have this item showing in devices?
I haven't looked if it shows it in devices, but I can go look right now, but I would think it is, but I don't think it obviously has that exclamation point.
Yeah, and this is not the RCA device, this is the computer.
vManner said check with Bluetooth troubleshooter.
All right, Zavi, I'll go there. Let's see, properties. Yeah, I'm thinking that this exclamation mark is bringing us back to those device driver issues.
All my functions are fine. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured that, Doug, yeah, it was due to the driver issues. I know, yeah, I figured it was correlated.
So does your computer actually show up in this devices section on your computer, Maggie?
I have a different, it doesn't say linear 64, it's different.
Yeah,
But all my, everything there has no exclamation point and everything's functional.
Okay, well, here's the BE-RCA, and it's saying paired. About troubleshooting that device.
And a lot of times I'll do this and it'll say there's a problem, and then it said it's been fixed. Restart your computer. And see, it couldn't identify the problem. And they'll restart it, and it's yeah. I see.
Hey, Doug,
Yes, Josh.
do they have a system report point of when it was working?
Say again?
Do they have a system report point of when it was working?
Yeah, that I had that in mind too. Go ahead, Maggie.
Yeah, I did a restore. Twice.
Did you do the restore to a point prior to that update?
I did one just this morning, but they won't change the date. It said 8/2, and it said something reference to Bluetooth, and it said if this was the problem, it'll go back to when that problem happened, and it'll restore. Didn't do anything.
Okay, but you have not done a system restore back to a point prior to the update that you think may have caused the problem.
No.
Okay, so we're choosing a different restore point to see how far back your restore points go.
And that didn't show me that. Didn't show me that I could go way back. I wanted to go back to May 1st because that's when we moved it.
Yeah, well,
But-
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't go back that far. In the update that you
Yeah.
suspect may have been the cause of the trouble was longer ago than July 31st, because that was just
Yes.
a few days
Yes,
ago.
it was before then.
Okay. And I assume you don't have image backups on this computer that are older, right?
I don't image backups. I don't think we do. No.
Yeah. All right.
I've tried so many things. I felt like I could have checked into an insane asylum. Not literally, but it's crazy. And I said, I just don't know what to do.
So you ran into this problem with that update that you said was about a month ago?
Yeah, it was approximately about a month, maybe a little more. And, that could have not been it. I don't know. But all I can think of is that I was thinking of everything we did. We didn't need the adapter anymore. And because the sound was fine and clear. And then we had an update, and even after the update, it worked. But then all of a sudden it died. It just, all of a sudden, Bluetooth was not pairing.
Now, did you just say that it was still working after that update?
Yes. For about a day.
For a day. But it's possible that after that update, you hadn't restarted the computer for that update, and maybe when you restarted the computer.
We did, yeah, he did restart the computer after the update. He sure did.
And
He
so
sure
the
did.
hang on. So the Bluetooth was working after restarting the computer after the update.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, probably for probably a little longer than a day, maybe a couple of days. And then all of a sudden, it died. It just, all of a sudden, we couldn't connect to the music or anything anymore.
And that was with the internal Bluetooth. It was working with the internal Bluetooth. Update, restart the computer, still working with the internal Bluetooth for a couple of days perhaps, and then it stopped working. And since then you have tried that USB Bluetooth adapter, it also fails to work, right?
Yeah, nothing, it won't work, nothing works.
Okay.
No.
And we
It doesn't-
do have the computer claiming to see the RCA device, but the most significant abnormal behavior we have is where we are unable to unpair it.
That's right.
That's
right.
That is the big red flag to me, because that is behavior directly related to the device in question that is not working properly. We should be able to unpair it.
And that's exactly right. That's what's driving us crazy, because how could it not? It says it's paired and it's not.
Greg M said, I do not know if you want to try that PowerShell script I posted earlier.
Okay, let me consider what Greg M is asking here. He did a PowerShell script earlier that I'm not aware of, so let me go find that, see what that was about. And Greg M, the USB adapter is not connected in the computer right now, but I'm kind of interested in going down that road. Let's see, restore points should not rely on to fix issues, but they do sometimes. It's PowerShell script that I had used 3 years ago to forcibly remove Bluetooth devices. Okay. Bluetooth remover, unpair and remove your Bluetooth device from Windows 10, even when the standard Windows 10 method won't work. That's us. When the device keeps coming back on its own, that's us. This looks quite interesting to me. Download .ps1 file, right click, select run with PowerShell. So looks like it's going to display them to us. All right. I'm interested. So we would download this. Okay, Cordius asks, is Bluetooth built into the computer? Yes, this is Blue. We are currently using the Bluetooth built into the computer. They also have a USB. It's as a laptop. There's no PCI cards we're dealing with. Bluetooth has driver updates. We've already been down that road. Okay, let's get to...
V Manor said in Device Manager show hidden devices.
Oh.
Under Bluetooth, remove all ghost devices, one by one.
All right, I like that, Zavi. Okay, we're going back to Device Manager, View, Show Hidden Devices to see if there's some hidden devices. I didn't see anything new show up that we haven't seen already. Under Bluetooth, remove all ghost devices. Let's get to, oh, there is a ghost device. Oh, BE-RCA. See how that one's kind of grayed out?
Oh,
Maggie?
yeah. Yes.
Ran Israel said BE-RCA.
Yeah, so we're going to uninstall that. And we still have show hidden devices enabled. Now let's see if that makes any difference to the pairing issue. Get back to there. Oh, come on. My brain's starting to turn to mush, people. So we do not show it here. Right? This is the screen where we had it.
Yes.
The MCA device, right? The RCA device, right?
Yeah, that's the
Okay,
page.
it's not there now.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the
Yeah.
RCA device turned on right now?
No.
Go ahead and turn it on and put it into pairing mode.
Okay.
Zavi Menor, prepare to receive massive points if this is the solution.
It's paired with something.
It's paired. He's saying it's paired with something, even though BE-RCA doesn't show.
Well, is
but
it
it's
paired
paired,
with?
he
Is
said.
it paired with your computer, Maggie?
Yeah, the Bluetooth. I mean, the blue light.
It's off.
Yeah, it's off on my computer. The blue light came on, right?
Okay,
Solid
could
blue
you
light. Solid
could you
blue.
unpair it from your computer, Maggie, so that the RCA device shows that it's not paired with anything?
Okay, I'll do that. Doug, I got Bluetooth turned off. Do you want me to actually remove it from my computer? Because right now Bluetooth is off and it says Bluetooth is turned off under BE-RCA. Is that enough or no?
I'd prefer you to turn on the Bluetooth on your computer and actually unpair the device, then turn Bluetooth off on your computer to be.
Okay, so meaning remove it, right?
Yeah, remove it.
Okay.
I saw your link there, Lawn Dog, over here.
Okay, I removed it. I actually turned Bluetooth back on and removed that. Do you want me to
Okay.
turn Bluetooth off again then too?
I want you to check the RCA device and see that it claims to not be paired to anything.
No, I removed it.
Okay, well, let's see once.
But the RCA device, does it
Oh,
confirm
is it,
that?
is it connected to anything? Does it say? Is it?
It must be connected to something because it's solid blue.
It's solid blue still, Doug.
So it's still claiming to be connected to anything.
Yeah.
To something.
Yes.
But
Do you want me
don't-
to turn my Bluetooth off though?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Still solid blue.
No, I turned it off.
Greg M said, does this laptop have a card reader in it? That could be the missing driver.
Yeah, I turned my Bluetooth off. Is it saying it's connected, Jim?
Yes.
It's still saying connected, Doug.
Okay, now we're going to turn off Bluetooth on Jim's computer and see if the RCA device now indicates that it's not paired with anything.
What is it saying? It's still solid blue.
It's still
This is
connected
blue.
to something, huh?
Gee,
Could it
what
be?
the heck is it?
Could it be connected to one of your phones? One of
It
your s-
isn't connected to our phone for sure.
And my Acer is turned off.
Is it off?
Yeah.
Okay, he's got like an Acer, an old guy, and
Android tab.
Android tablet, but it's turned off. It's off now. It's not on or anything. Is Bluetooth in there?
Yeah.
Do you need to turn that off even though it's not on?
No, if the computer's turned off, that should be
Yeah.
sufficient.
It is. It is. What would it be connected to?
I'm gonna take the power out of
Okay, Jim's gonna take the power out of the BE-RCA.
It's going to restart it.
Yeah.
That's
He's
good.
gonna restart. He's unplugging it.
Essentially, what I'm going for here in the troubleshooting principle is get things stripped down and basic to a point where it is
Yes.
operating the way we expect at a
Yes.
particular point.
Now, he unplugged it and then he replugged it in now. Is it
Okay.
still blue?
Turning
And he's turning it on, okay?
solid blue.
What, should I turn off my Samsung? Should I turn that off? My Samsung?
Hey, turn off your computer too. Okay.
I don't have to turn off my computer, do I, Doug?
You could turn
Or
off
should I?
Bluetooth on your computer would be sufficient.
No, I turned off Bluetooth.
You did that. All right.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's.
Jim was asking if I should shut my computer down. I don't think I have to.
All right. Let's see if we get lucky here. We'll go ahead and try. Get the RCA
Zivimana
into
said
pairing
power
mode.
on and try to add.
Is it in pairing mode?
No, it's blue, it's solid, it's paired with something. Could be paired with this, I'm not sure.
Yeah, he said it's solid blue still, and it could be paired in his computer, but why isn't it working, you know?
Okay. Well, one way that we could test that is to shut down Jim's computer, but I don't want to do
Shut
that
it
yet
down.
because we lose you. But can you put the RCA device into pairing mode?
Okay. And what'd you say, Jim?
He has to shut.
Oh yeah, you have to shut it down, right?
Yeah, but we're not going to do that now, though. We're not going to do that
Oh,
now.
okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
What I want to do
Okay.
is have you put the RCA device into pairing mode, and I'm going to try to add it
Okay, you got, is it in pairing mode? Right?
I'm trying.
Not?
You can try it.
Huh?
It's
Is it
flashing.
a blue, a solid blue or not?
No, it's not. It's flashing.
It's flashing now. It's not
It's
solid
flashing
blue.
blue.
It's flashing blue now, Doug.
Is that the pairing mode for it?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
Probably
it's
is.
not solid blue yet. Usually it goes solid blue, but it's flashing, right? Still flashing?
It's flashing blue. See if we can get in there.
Yeah, it's flashing blue,
All right.
but it's not
That's
solid.
probably its pairing mode. Now, in the past, have you been able to have both computers paired to it?
No,
No, no. It was just his,
one at a time.
one at a time.
Okay, well,
It
that
was
would make
just-
sense.
Zvimana said flashing is good.
Yeah, flat. I agree, Zvi. Now here we have added device Maggie. Is that the name
I
of
don't
your?
know how the heck that came. I have no idea how that happened.
Is that the
Somehow-
name of your computer?
Maybe, yeah, it could be.
Okay, I don't think
But
that.
all of a sudden I saw Maggie on there. I'm like, what in the heck is that?
Yeah. See, I don't know which one of these we need for that RCA device.
There's
We
Maggie
got two
twice.
Maggies.
Oh, what do we usually use when, remember those three that we had to get the
It would
choice?
be
Is it-
BE-RCA.
No, the three. You had Bluetooth, external adapter. I can't remember
Oh,
what.
I think it's external.
I think, is it external adapter, Doug? Those three that, you know, when you're trying to look for BER, I think it's the external adapter.
All right. Is the RCA
third one.
still flashing blue?
Still flashing? Okay, it's still flashing. It's not solid.
All right. This should have come up by now.
Yeah.
So the three choices that we have here is
All right.
Bluetooth.
So I'm
wireless-
thinking it's Bluetooth, wireless display or dock, and everything else. Is it the adapter, or are we doing the Bluetooth? I think it's Bluetooth. Okay, that's what we always hit it.
Yeah, that's what I would expect.
Yeah, Bluetooth. Now, I've got to tell you something else that's really strange that is connected to this. When you go on the bottom right of my computer under notifications,
Yeah.
then it says connect. It says connect, and then it says BE-RCA, find my device. And it says you need to connect to Mirsta or something. But if you go down there by notifications, I thought that was the strangest thing. What are you talking about?
Now, did you say
And-
your computer or Jim's computer?
No, yeah, here, Jim's computer. And see, connect, go to, connect down there, connect, yeah, right there, it's in the lower right corner, connect. Right there, yeah. And then click on that. And then what, it said, where is my device? And it did have BE-RCA on there. Now it doesn't, because obviously we've been disconnecting it. But it says your PC doesn't support Miracast, so it can't project wirelessly. So I don't know what the heck they were talking about there. But in there is BE-RCA. It appeared there. And then I said, where is my device? And I didn't get any luck. You can get rid of Maggie if you want there.
All I'm thinking that might be the name of your cell phone, and it was offering to connect to that as an additional display for the
You know, I don't know, because we have always, just recently, that's another long story, won't give you that one, but we recently have another phone. We had track phone before, but I don't think that it
Zim
could be
managed
it.
it to you. Said restart the PC.
Yeah, we'll do that shortly, Zavi. I want to get one other thing here first. Since we removed that ghost device, I want to give this one more shot here, and then we'll restart the computer because we have done some things. Yeah, that's coming back. All right. When I restart this, it's going to come, my remote connection will come back automatically. Your Zoom connection, you'll need to relaunch that from the link that I sent you. Do you know how to
Okay.
get to that?
Yeah, it's in Jim's email.
All right, and we're not going to display that on this stream because I keep that secret. I'm going to close down some other things here. I will issue the restart command. And I'm going to right click here, close all of Mozilla Firefox. And there's Zoom. When we close that, we'll lose the conversation. Close these two. Okay. I'm actually not going to close Zoom. I'll restart the computer and let the restart close that. I think that'll be, no, let's close the Zoom connection. Just because I want to be sure that it doesn't crash the restart, doesn't prevent the restart. Okay.
I'll come back to the Zoom.
Yeah, you come back. And then we'll show full meeting window here, and then we'll leave the meeting. So I will do the clicks to restart the computer. When it gets restarted, you come back to Zoom, okay?
Okay, very good, Doc. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, we're out of the meeting. We're not going to sign up for Zoom. I'm going to close Zoom. And then I'll go to power and restart. I can also issue the restart command from LogMe and Rescue. And that works particularly well in situations where somehow we can't get to the power button on the computer. All right, then we'll see a restart indicator up here. There's rebooting.
Greg M. said, when we started this adventure, I came across a driver for a card reader that may be the missing driver issue.
Okay, Greg, let me go find that. If you're able to tell me what time that was at, that'd be helpful. I'm going to search for Greg M. And you said when we started, so here's the first one. I'm looking for a link, not actually reading everything.
Frosty Winnipeg said just posted link.
Okay.
Greg M said, if Frosty Winnipeg had it here. https://h30434.www.3.hp.com/t/notebook-notebook-874-0w-unknown-quote-base-system-devices -quote-in/td- p/7 hunting
Stop it. Stop
7742.
Stop it. All right. The better way to do that, Greg, is to post that and then on the next line do a !C to prevent it from reading all that.
Alex Stepage said, "LOL, annoyingly."
I know it's easy to forget to do that. You may have known to do that in previously. Is that the one? HP.com T5. Yeah. 8740. Yeah, this is an 8740W. Unknown base system devices. Oh, outstanding. Were these the device IDs?
Jim KJ3N said, just waiting for my ears to start bleeding.
Let's see. Let me try searching PCI/BEN. Whoop. /. It's not finding that anywhere. Well, I pasted those links earlier about searching subsys. No. I bet the reason that that's not working is because the older chat is no longer available, is it? Yeah, 1147 is as far back as I get. Oh, here. Unknown device.
Aljaz Tepej said I'm back. I hope I did not miss a lot of live Windows training DougBetts stream.
Well, you missed whatever we did while you were gone. These are not the device IDs that we are having trouble with. Let's go back and see if, yeah, there's launch remote control. Oops, move the mouse over to the correct computer. All right, she's working on getting back into Zoom. Yeah, you're welcome for that, obvious. I don't think of this as a rabbit hole or a squirrel. This is troubleshooting. And it doesn't always go smooth and easy. Thank you, Alias. All right, so just about back. And for those of you who are always eager for overtime, here it is. You got it. Here's a rabbit trail. You can use StreamerBot to log the YouTube chat. Oh, interesting. Uh-oh. You took that one away. You offered it to me and you ripped it away. Ran Israel. 3 columns, 3 rows. John's asking if it's an Intel-based laptop. Hello, Maggie, you're back and back with your name.
Yes.
In Zoom.
Oh,
How
yeah,
about
me.
that?
There I am.
How about that? You got an upgrade.
I know I got an upgrade. You're right. I make the big bucks now. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you're not living in Jim's shadow. How about that?
I know, I know. Those are big shoes to fill.
All right.
All right.
And
oh, you're okay. You're taking over. All right.
yeah, I'm moving that down to where we want it to be.
That BE-RCA is still, it's just flashing, Jim said.
It's in pairing mode for sure.
It's
Is it
impairing
flashing?
mode.
It's off.
All right.
No, it's impairing mode.
It's impairing mode for sure. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. That. There.
John Williams said, "Have you tried Intel Driver Updater?"
We tried an Intel driver something or other earlier, and it would not install. We figured it's because this computer's so old. In response to John Williams' question. And it's in pairing mode now, correct?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh!
Wow.
Well, that's
Break out
better.
champagne.
That's better. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean we're home free, because it previously was connected to the BE-RCA. It just wasn't working.
Right.
So
You want Jim to do anything?
No, it's still in pairing
Oh,
mode.
it's still in pairing mode. Okay.
Yeah, we're still, let me click on that. Now it's connecting.
Connecting. Your device is ready to go.
Okay,
Oh my
in chat, put in your bets. It's time
Okay,
to be
it's
placing your
connected.
bets.
Oh my God, amazing.
Connected music. All right, so I'm going to let you take the controls to try to play something.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. Hold on a minute.
We got people in chat betting it's going to work.
All right. Let's see. You didn't get rid of the iHeart, did you? You just are a piece of work.
Oh, Cassandра's putting $5 on it working. I've taken your computer off the screen while you're looking through the emails.
Okay. You have no faith. That's why I got rid of it.
Aljaz Tepej said Intel driver updater don't work on pre-built PCs or laptops. Course drivers must come from PC manufacturer. They change drivers little bit.
That makes sense, Aliaj.
I was getting rid of everything. Cleaning up your computer.
Works.
Oh my gosh, break out the champagne, man. What the heck? What did we do?
Oh, now wait. It's not enough for you that we got it working. You want to know how we got it working?
I know.
I love you, man.
Oh my God. Oh, I can't believe it. I feel like I'm living large.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious, I can't believe it. I don't even know what the heck happened or what we did. Who knows? We just like me, I've done so many things with it, and you know, I don't know how the heck I did it, you know.
Well, I think Greg M is saying they've deleted the hidden Bluetooth device. I think that was significant.
Yes.
But in addition to that was restarting the computer after we had done that. Yeah, John Aloy saying the magic potion was reboot, and reboot wasn't enough because we deleted that hidden Bluetooth device.
Aljaz Tepej said Jim KJ3 and HP stands for hazardous products.
We also had done some other things. So, but I'm favoring deleting that hidden Bluetooth device because it was misbehaving so badly it wouldn't let us remove the device.
It was, Doug. It
Jim
was.
KJ,
Now,
that's
do you can we check real quick on that where we were before, that Bluetooth, the sound, and make sure that that is, well, I'm sure it's there, it's playing, but then I have the choice. We have the choice of those 3 drop-down boxes. Well, no.
Oh, all right.
Oh, just 2? Okay. Why? Why do I have 3?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. He only has 2. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. So are you on my computer?
Yes, I am.
Now? Yes. Okay. So, I'm, it's like Dorothy in Kansas, you know, am I really going back? You know? Click the heels.
So here we're seeing the BE-RCA connected.
Oh, good. Okay.
And here we actually have a disconnect because we didn't have that previously.
Okay. And then sound, the sound thing where we can go and have that drop down box. It changes to computer speakers. Yeah.
Okay. Down here.
No. What you do is just go back to sound. You can
you want to go.
We'll type in sound. Okay. Manage sound devices. Okay. Oh, there it is.
Oh, so you can choose which way you want to
RCA.
go.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
All right.
I hear the glasses clinking. We're pouring the champagne now?
Yeah, yeah.
You owe you a bottle, Doug.
We owe you a bottle of Dom Perignon. No,
all right.
Oh.
Aljaz Tepej said Jim KJ3 and Greenpeace. The group on Tuesday staged a protest on HP's Silicon Valley office, climbing to the roof of company headquarters and painting the words hazardous products in giant letters.
Oh, that was people picking on HP. Yeah, they're saying HP is hazardous products. Another one they come up with is horrible products.
I just caught that HP hazardous products. I was wondering what picked that one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now we're not going to it's my husband sometimes has to go into that room because I always tell him to padlock it. I go into the room of light. Now he says, "What if this happens again?" I'm just like, "Don't you dare say that, honey." I don't think it's going to happen again. But
that's the procedure.
What's the procedure? What should we do? That would be something we could do.
Well, an image backup of the computer is one way to deal with it if it happens again. But I think more significantly is if it happens again is to go through that same procedure about that hidden devices.
Yeah. Take BE-RCA and hide it.
Yeah. Now let's go fix something here. Device manager. Let's go back and hide the devices so that you're back to normal. No, show hit. So that check mark is gone due to restarting the computer. In the chat room, is there anything else we need to restore?
Now, what about
back?
you just were at device manager. We still have an exclamation point for those 2 things.
Yeah, my advice to you is not to worry about that. If the computer is functioning,
yeah, then just leave it.
I suggest just ignore it. Okay. Now, somebody did ask if the computer has a slot for like an SD card or multimedia card other than a normal USB, because they were speculating that might be what the missing drivers are.
He's looking right now.
I don't think so, Doug. All it has is pretty much USB connectors.
All right. Yeah,
and two slots for extra monitors.
Yeah, I'm inclined to just leave them.
Leave well enough alone, yeah.
Yeah, Lawn Dog's suggesting deleting them. I'm not a fan of that because they will just come back. But we can.
Yeah, and then hidden devices, we're just leaving it where it is hidden.
Yeah. Now, disabling them.
Where did you find hidden devices again?
Say again?
Where did you find that hidden devices again? Oh, up there. You have view. Okay, got it. Got it.
There,
okay, so
right there.
Don't show it. Don't show it. Okay, all right.
Now, another thing that could be done, but I'm inclined not to do it, is to disable those two devices. I don't see that gives you any benefit or advantage by doing that, because they'll still show up in this list just as disabled rather than missing driver. If the computer's functioning as is in every way that you care about, then because it's such an old computer and the drivers are clearly not available through HP because they've stopped supporting this computer, my inclination to just leave well enough alone.
Okay.
Will do.
Okay, we'll do that, Doug.
Okay.
Absolutely. You're an angel on this earth. You were born to help people. You have that kind of heart. God bless you. I tell you, I just could cry right now.
Frosty Winnipeg said, is the SD card slot to the right of the microphone jack?
We're including the chat room in that in your
yes, and thank you all. There. You are brilliant, you know, and we talked to somebody all the way in Israel.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you know, I didn't even have to do the big ride and the big walk.
Actually, two of them. Zvi Menor and Ran Israel are both in Israel.
Wow. Wow. And God bless you too. You guys are just amazing. You know, you're all angels on this earth and you're part of the team.
Why don't the rest of you in chat room go ahead and put into chat where you are in the world, just to let Jim and Maggie know that. And let's see, what was, oh, the SD card. Frosty Winnipeg is asking, is the SD card slot on the laptop to the right of the microphone jack? That's where he thinks it would be.
Of the microphone jack? The speaker?
Nope, not there.
No,
I don't see it.
All right.
Yeah. I don't even know how to do an image backup, and I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to
no,
keep it
I don't think you need to. I don't think
no.
The other thing would be we could do a system restore backup now that we have this functional. That would be a good thing.
Said, I've been called many things. Angel isn't one of them.
But you think we should even bother with that system restore? I don't want to you know, have anything disrupt the turnip truck, I guess, Jim.
Yeah, actually I do like that because of the possibility that if your computer experiences a crash of some sort in the next day or two, it might revert back to a state prior to this fix that we did today. So yes, I do think that is worth us doing. Now I brought up this chat room on your screen so that you can see people's responses about where they are located.
Oh, good. Okay.
And make this full size here. So let's see. And here's people responding to the compliments.
Oh, Georgia, Madison, Wisconsin. We're from Wisconsin.
Ah.
Yes, we lived in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I met Jim at the Nearly Normal bar.
Nearly Normal bar.
Said they have to find what will happen when she will open the Bluetooth again.
We've been married 42 years.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you. Oh, Florida, Pittsburgh. Oh, she was a very nice person. Oh, you're pretty nice too, Chris. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're here in Richfield. It's where the fields and the mountains are, kind of really country and fields, farming. And we lived in St. George, Utah, and 5 years we were at our house renting, and 3 years we had another lease, and another
Manor said in her computer.
The third lease. And the gentleman who owns the house went into a nursing home, And the son took over and he said, as of this October, your rent's going up $900 a month.
Aye.
And so I said, no way, no way could we. And so we looked and looked, wanted to stay in St. George. We loved it there, but it was growing so big, and we moved to Richfield. So we've got a small little townhouse we're renting, and we're happy and blessed.
Okay, you see what I'm doing on the screen right here? I'm creating a restore point and naming it after fixing BE-RCA connection.
Oh, and they'll recognize that then, Doug, huh?
Yeah, when you look at the list of restore points to go back to, this one will show up there by name until some number of weeks down the road, once your computer no longer remembers this restore point.
Oh, I see. And then do I have to do anything where I have to put in a different title?
Well, really the reason why we're doing this here is so that if you have a crash within the next few days, the computer can do an automatic restore back to this point.
When Israel said restore points will expire eventually. An image backup is a better solution.
If your computer crashes and automatically does a recovery, it may automatically restore to your most recent restore point. The only reason you would ever care about that named restore point is if you manually, intentionally try to restore to this point within the next few days. Now,
okay, that's what we're trying to protect in the next few days.
Yeah.
So if anything would happen in a month or two, you know, we shouldn't be too concerned.
Yeah. Now, in response to some of the other things that they've mentioned in chat, I'll come in here to configure and show that you have 8.72 gigabytes set aside for restore points. So as that space gets filled up with automatic restore points that are created when Windows updates occur, and other things can cause that to happen, eventually this restore point that we just created will be overwritten due to its age. Now here, if I go into system restore to show the restore points that are available, this may be of interest to other people. It automatically by default is going to show the most recent restore point, August 3rd, 9:42 a.m. Is that your, no, that's not your time there. This would have been before we did this.
That's when I did it this morning.
Yeah. Now, if we go to choose a different restore point, it's not going to try to restore to the point that we just created because that's what your computer is currently at.
Okay.
But now here when we go look at these other restore points, we can see the date and time of this restore point that we just created and the description that we put in. Previously, here's a restore operation that you did yourself this morning, you attempted, and it was for undoing something, it looks like. And then when you installed a wireless Bluetooth, that created a restore point automatically. And when you removed it, that created a restore point automatically. So you didn't intentionally create these other restore points. They were created or triggered by virtue of things that you did. And it automatically named these based upon what you were doing at that time.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha. Gotcha. And so now, in case anything happens in a day or two, it'll just go after fixing BE-RCA connection.
Right.
And we'll be good there. And if it doesn't, if it crashes, you know, if it wants to revert back in a month or two, well, you know, I think we're safe by then.
Yeah. Now, it's also possible that if your computer crashes in the next few days, that the auto restore might try to restore this one here, in which case you'll find that the RCA is broken again. And what can be done then is to manually restore it to this point, because this point will still be available. It looks, by virtue of what we're seeing here, is that the amount of space that's set aside for your restore points is only going to give you 8 restore points, which is actually pretty decent. And 4 weeks from now, for instance, you're probably going to still have today's restore point available, as long as you don't do other things that keep creating new restore points. If you do some other installations and removals, those will create additional restore points.
Jim KJ3N said
Hang
you
on.
could just delete all the other restore points.
Okay, we'll get to that, Jim. But as long as, oh, you lost my track. Yeah,
As long as I don't keep doing things like uninstalling and installing, I'd be good.
But that's okay, because if you do other things moving forward, as long as the RCA device is still working, those subsequent restore points are going to be fine. It'll be fine if you get restored to those. Now, what Jim was just suggesting, and we'll do that, is all of these restore points down here, we do not want them to get restored. We do not like them. So what we'd like to do is delete them.
Yes.
And there's no delete option right here.
Can you right click on it? Can you right click?
Yeah, and that's not getting me anything. Let me try the delete key on the keyboard. Where do we go to delete those? Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. They're all going to try to tell me this answer is, let's see, configure, delete all restore points for this drive. So we'll go ahead and delete all of them, which includes the one that we just created, but then we're going to turn right around and recreate this one again. So that way we get rid of all of those old restore points so that they're not sitting there waiting to cause you trouble. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes absolute sense.
Okay.
Exactly.
Wintermeat, I'm going to take a pass on the disk cleanup because I'm ready to shut down.
I can do a disk cleanup.
All right.
I can do that. But we want to create that.
Yeah, we do.
That one, yeah.
And we're actually at 10 gigabytes is the default. And then we'll do create down here. And we'll call it after fixing. See, now they have got all this energy in the chat room. They want me to do a whole bunch of extra stuff.
Yeah, I do a CC cleaner and I do a disk cleanup and, you know.
Okay. This will just take.
So we should be good, and it'll go back to that point. So we should not have any of that other to go back to.
Right.
And we're going to say that it's not going to crash, but in a month or two, if something happens, we should. I don't really have to do anything too much.
No, you don't.
Chris Garrett said we were about to have thunderstorms.
Restore point created successfully. We get weather reports here too.
Frosty
in the chat
Winnipeg
room.
said, "Does CC Cleaner remove restore points?"
Yeah, be careful with CC Cleaner because it may have an option there to remove restore points.
Oh, okay, got it, gotcha. Yeah. So if anything, God forbid, something to happen down the road, not just in a couple of days, because I'm okay. We should still be all right.
Yeah, it's not only God forbidding it, it's our chat room forbidding it.
Yeah, our chat room forbidding. Please, no. Maggie's so nice, so is Jim, but I know.
Hey, Jim, Maggie, you are welcome to come back to us anytime you have a computer issue.
God bless you. Thank you guys so much. All of you, you just are so amazing. I know the Lord led us to you, no doubt about it. And I reached out to Doug. I put my phone number in my email, and YouTube didn't like it. But then all of a sudden I heard from Doug, and I said, "Oh, awesome!" So I'm so happy now. Well, you enjoy your champagne.
All right.
Thank you again. We really appreciate all of you. Have a beautiful day.
Maggie, here's the way I shut this down is I ask everybody in the Zoom session to say goodbye to the audience, then I'm going to shut down the live stream. So go ahead, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Chris Garrett said, "I think only the
Bye, everyone.
will do a deep clean like deleting system restore."
All right, here I'm shutting down the Zoom
said
session.
Zoom every Saturday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. And here we go. I heard those last things. Zoom every Saturday. Oh, Zavima or more promoting that we do Zoom every Saturday. Thank you. And then I'll be disconnecting from the remote session as well. Let's go ahead and do that.
Last page said by Peps.
And thank you for participating, everybody. And let's see, I've already got there that button so that you can't mess with me, Brian and Ken. Buttons, so many buttons. There we go. All right, you can watch this video, see how to get free support through this YouTube channel. You can watch this button or video to see how to get paid support from me directly in private sessions. This video to see how to turbocharge your computer troubleshooting experience by interacting with this channel. And this is a recent video on my channel that YouTube thinks you ought to watch. So do it. Have a great day. Catch you later. Goodbye.